welcome back to DieCash Cars. So today, guys, we are back at Target, and man, oh man, what a beautiful sight. I have yet to see this in quite some time. I don't think even here in 2024 I've seen pegs this stacked, but I just touched base with the stocker and they just put out 2 to 3 cases. She wasn't sure, but 2 to 3 cases worth of Hot Wheels, and she said didn't even fit on the pegs. So let's take a quick look, guys, and see what we got here. Just to do a quick case check, that is F case. So by looking at the cars too, I mean, that's definitely 2023 stock, but let's dig in and see what we can find. Zoom in right into the corner here. I know you guys can see that, but Target Red Edition. So I'm curious to see. Oh man, that's one of the Target Reds from last year that I never saw and actually wanted, because it's JDM, and obviously I'm a JDM fan. This van, the Toyota van from 1986, my parents had one that looked a lot like this as well too, so pretty cool. But man, going from missing these and feeling that I missed out last year to finding it on the pegs 2 months into 2024, that is a take home 100%. But we will just start at the top here, and man, I don't want anything to fall, so I'm just gonna barely look at the words underneath the cars just to see what cars we got here. Not seeing a ton of other red editions here. Well, there's one right there. Speak of the devil, we got the McLaren Elva red edition. That is pretty sweet as well too. Just going across the top aisle here. Lotus Samira almost looked like a supertreasurehunt. So F case, I'm trying to think what the super is. Well, it's gotta be this Renault here. So that's the main line, but again, with 2 or 3 cases coming out of this Target this morning, I'm hoping there is a chance at a super treasure hunt here. You got the Brick and Speed, you got a 70s van, track manga, Porsche 911 Carrera. I got my fill on these, so I'm gonna leave this for the next collector. Got a Pagani Huayra Roadster, you got a little Beatles action here. And I apologize, I had to cut that hunt a little bit short because right behind me in that very second was another collector itching to get in on the action, so I graciously stepped aside, let him get half the pegs. But fortunately, I did come up with the super treasure hunt, the Renault from 2023, Spectra Flame Red, looks great in those lace wheels, sitting in the back of the pegs that I was digging through. I will say that the other collector was not happy about that, and he basically had a smirky remark about me being first doesn't really entitle me to everything, which was kind of odd for him to say because we both split everything. But anyways, we are back home now with the very humble haul for the day, and man, it's kind of a bittersweet moment because in one side of things, I'm happy. It was a W in my book that I found a super, found some Target Red Editions, got a cool Mitsubishi 2-pack, even found a wheel ear of that Renault. But getting that negative vibe from that other collector who showed up just a couple minutes late to the pegs, who, again, I was gracious enough to let him dig through the pegs. I turned off my camera, I gave him his space, and he was upset that I got there first, apparently, and I so happened to find the super through the pegs that I was looking at. I mean, I was kind of thinking, is this one of those flip a coin type situations? But at the same time, I don't know, guys. The etiquette would be, well, I was there first, and on top of that, I mean, it just so happened to be through the pegs that I was looking through, so I think fair is fair, right? I don't know, but again, this goes back to what I've said in the past. When you're hunting for Hot Wheels, you can't go in with such high expectations because, again, if you're a second late, you're a second late. I mean, that's all there is to it. If you miss out on something, you should still just humble yourself, be happy with what you have already. You don't have to be mad at other collectors. Again, if I was in his shoes, if I showed up a couple minutes late and I missed the super or the premium chase or all the cool exclusives and good drops, I wouldn't be mad. I would just congratulate them. And believe me, in my 6 years of actively hunting and collecting Hot Wheels, that's happened to me a number of times. I can't even count on my fingers and my toes, guys. So I don't know what this collector was thinking. I maybe just had a bad day. I mean, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not gonna feel bad that I found a super, and I'm not gonna feel bad that I got to the pegs first. I guess, what do you guys think? Have you guys had a situation happen? Have you guys dealt with salty collectors that showed up just seconds late and for some reason they take it out on you? Let me know down in the comments below. But controversy aside, I am still very happy with the finds for the day. I mean, my super streak as of late has been pretty awesome, guys. Honestly, I haven't had this kind of a streak in quite some time. You guys might have seen my short clip the other day. I just found the Porsche 935 from 2023 and the blue Spectral Flame as well too, and that was at a Walmart. So I feel super fortunate that, again, the super streak is going. I mean, I might have to go buy a lottery ticket with this kind of luck right now, guys. But yeah, this looks pretty good in hand, on card. Does have a little crease on the top J hook there, but no worries, can't complain. And the secondary market on this Renault Sport Super Treasure Hunt from 2023 is going for about $25 to $30. So again, nothing to write home about. The other collector that missed out shouldn't even feel bad because it's not even one of the premier supers from last year. I mean, if it happened to be a Supra or the Datsun 510 wagon and the pink Spectra Flame, I mean, maybe that was a flip a coin type of moment, but again, it is what it is. Nobody should have any deep regret about it. And as a little bonus, I also found the mainline version of that Super Treasure Hunt, but this one with the wheel variation and a very noticeable one at that. You got a fully black wheel on the back there. Looks like they just forgot to paint it, but still cool. Haven't found a nice error in quite some time. And then as you saw, I was digging through the pegs and I did find those Target Red Editions. These are an older Red Edition set from 2023. Again, going all the way back to F-Case, but you got the Jeepster Commando, you got the McLaren Elva, and then my personal favorite, the 1986 Toyota van. And when I was, again, interacting with the other collector digging through the pegs, I made sure to take the bent card one and let him have at all the good card ones because I wanted to open this one to add to my loose car collection just because I think it looks really cool in this all black with red wheels. I don't know if it ever came in this color, but man, this would have been like the Darth Vader version of the van if there ever was one like this from back in the 80s. But man, that just looks cool. This is hands down my favorite recolor of the Toyota van since its birth. But yeah, very red themed assortment of cars this hunt. And oh yeah, that's right, as I was strolling through the pegs and wrapping that up, I did walk over to the premium section and finally got this Mitsubishi 2-pack with the Evo and the Eclipse. So super happy to get this one added to the collection as well too. I've missed it a number of times at Target, and I even missed it when it dropped on the Mattel Creations website. So again, happy to add this one. And secondary market on this right here really isn't sitting much more than retail price, you know, right around that $15 to $20 ballpark. And the Target Red Editions, again, even though I really do like this Toyota van, they're really not that high in value either, about $3 to $5 on the secondary market. So again, nothing crazy from a value standpoint, but it was just fun to be on the hunt, be the first to the pegs, get to comb through all this fresh stock. And although I didn't have the greatest experience with another collector, it still worked out, so can't complain. Let me know how your hunt adventures have been going. Let me know what kind of altercations you would have run into and what kind of etiquette as collectors should we be following at the pegs. But like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on DieCash Cars.